What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kaz back in the building. We are here once again out on this beautiful area that I love to visit each and every time. I really just want to talk about something that I wrote, and I kind of want to start doing stuff called Walk With Me Wednesday. And basically, I want to talk about the podcast that I recently did. If you ever feel like weighted down and you can't like figure out why your body feels the fire, why you're feeling so exhausted, and it's really about the guilt, right, that I went through during 2018, during that time. And really, I've talked about in the podcast about the fact that the weight that I thought I was carrying was really the backpack that I had at the time. But really, when I reached that point of reaching to the beach at this park, it really taught me that the grief it's still there. I talked about this the other day with a good friend of mine about the fact that I didn't realize I still had that with me. Because you don't really acknowledge it after so much years, and over the past year and over ever since that time happened, the guilt and the doubts and the grief really kind of disappeared because I was so focused on what I was trying to do as a person. And so I've definitely have carried so much with me. There's so much about it that I just didn't understand. And now that I understand it, that trail and walking that trail really taught me the significance about it and that it was still there. So the thing is, I just want to say is you don't have to carry all that alone, right? The grief that I went through generally at the time I was carrying alone, because it's something that a lot of people do not talk about, and it's something that some people don't go through, and it's something that I was able to go through, not that I wanted to, but it was something that I think I was put on this road for a reason. I think I was meant to be doing a podcast and making these motivational videos and doing the great things that I want to do. But it was something I truly, as myself, didn't think that I would do, but it's the reason I'm here today. And so I think the grief, that if you are carrying that grief, it's that you're not carrying it alone. It's okay to cry. It's okay to, be yourself. And I think that's what I tell a lot of people is just to be yourself. Don't be something that you're not, and don't be someone that you don't want to be, right? You don't have to like edit yourself just to, fit into life. Just be yourself. And there's going to be people out there that really accept who you are as a person. And so I think at the end of the day, it's really just taking that load, right? Lighting the load that you have on your mind, because you deserve that peace too. And not just when everything is perfect, but even when in the middle of your mess, right? It's okay to be in that middle of it and still feel that stuff, right? Because I think that's what life is really, it's about. You're going to feel things that you don't want to feel or you don't want to go through. But I think for me, I believe in the fact that I think that we're put onto that road for a reason. And so I think just carry that with you, try to lighten that as much as you can by doing stuff like this, going out on, these hikes, these trails, do something that you're comfortable with. And until next time, let's walk this together, and make sure to check out that podcast on Spotify at JourneysWithCaz. Make sure to follow me here on Instagram and all my socials. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one.